say pets make us happier, healthier, and maybe even more emotionally intelligent. But what if they are the emotionally complicated ones? This is Pause for Joy, a totally serious, definitely academic, possibly unhinged investigation into the chaotic personalities behind pet therapy.
Let's begin with cats. They're often seen as cold or distant, but in reality, they're masters of emotional boundaries. They'll sit with you through your darkest hours on their terms. And if that's not therapy, we don't know what is.
Now, dogs, they're in a league of their own. They sense your mood before you do. You cry once, and suddenly you have 45 kilos of empathy sitting on your chest. Trained or not, dogs believe they're certified emotional support specialists.
But pet therapy is more than companionship. It's about feeling safe, understood, and at times hilariously called out. Because when a cat knocks your water off the table mid spiral, you suddenly remember maybe the world doesn't even revolve around you after all.
And sometimes pet therapy looks like, well, distraction therapy. Like when your bird decides your wires are a personal enemy and need to be chewed to bits. Or when your parrot shrieks at the top of its lungs like it's giving a TED talk on why you should never have a snack in peace.
There's actual science behind this. Petting animals can release oxytocin and lower cortisol levels. In simple terms, cuddles equals calm. Their fur is basically prescription strength serotonin.
Of course, each pet comes with a unique personality. Some are clingy, some are shady, and some will act like they pay the rent and own the house. But regardless of their quirks, they remind us how to feel joy in the smallest yet silliest moments.
We spoke to one highly trained feline therapist. Her method? Well, emotional neglect followed by sudden affection. She says it builds character. We say she's gaslighting us with her purrs.
On the dog side, we met a golden retriever who basically runs an informal support group in the dog park. No notes, just vibes and tail wags. His technique involves licking your tears and then bringing you a stick. Symbolic healing, obviously.
Aww. And in moments of grief or loneliness, pets offer something powerful presence. They may not understand our words, but they understand our silence, definitely. And of course, they stay, even when everyone else walks away.
Unless they're a cat. Then they walk away dramatically and come back 3 hours later like you were the problem.
Still, they ground us. In a world that glorifies busyness, pets remind us to slow down, to nap, to zoom across the house at 3 a.m. for absolutely no reason, to live fully, weirdly, and unapologetically.
According to a recent study conducted by the Pause for Joy Institute of Emotional Chaos and Soft Ears. Yes, it's real, don't Google it. Pets increase human happiness by approximately a lot.
Well, did you know? One dog tail wag. That's like 72% drop in existential dread.
A single nose boop can stabilize moods faster than therapy or chamomile tea.
And if you lock eyes with a cat who clearly disapproves of your entire life, that's a full blown personality reboot.
Also, petting a dog lowers your heart rate. Unless the dog is zooming across the house at 100 kilometers an hour while you're holding the tea. In that case, congratulations, it's cardio.
But maybe it's not just about the serotonin or the signs. Maybe it is the little things. A paw on your knee, a bird singing until you laugh, a tail wag that feels like, and I missed you.
They bring us back to the present, even when everything else feels too loud.
And in a world that's always rushing, maybe joy, real joy, looks like this,
This is Pause for Joy.
where tails wag.
Hearts heal.
And occasionally, slippers are stolen.
Boundaries definitely ignored.
And the therapist
Naps on the job.